Hiya, my name's David. I'm the Wandering Ponderer. I'm out and about, a little break in the weather. It's got me out of the studio, although I wanted to stay in there because I've got cake and tea and music. But I wanted to get out, have a little exercise, but my main goal is to capture the last of the autumn. Look, all these yellowing, colour changing trees, but to get a vista. So this bit is the journey to find a little bit of a vista. I'm not going to go far. I was toying with the idea of going to Marks Hall again, and I may do for Saturday. I don't know, see what happens. But I was thinking this one I haven't actually captured in full autumn glory. So a lot of the trees have shed their leaves, and they look a bit barren and bare, as I suspect they go for their winter sleep, as all the sap goes down in the trunk back into the roots and the tree lies dormant, in a sense hibernates, gets ready for winter. New buds form. Many of the trees where, if you look and see where the leaves, let's go over here, the leaves have, if you actually look at the branches, you can see on the ends of the branches little buds. So it's done its work, and they will go through the winter, and then whatever it is that triggers these trees to actually start sprouting, the buds will start to produce new leaves, new flowers. But that's not what my video is about, is it? Being creative presents all sorts of challenges in life, and there's always something that will big lorries, they've been gathering beet. There's the beet harvest. I think it's all the sugar beet and stuff. I assume it's sugar beet. Oh, this looks quite nice. It's a bit of a grey sky, so it's a bit dark. The light is not too good. When I decided to come out, it was sunny. By the time I put my coat on, it had gone. But we're nearly there. Yes, as I was saying, being creative brings lots of challenges. Not just challenges to the art that you're trying to produce, whether it's painting, drawing, music or something, but also challenges to you personally. The availability of time or space, or a break in the busyness of your day in order to start being artistic. Of course, lots of noises. Interruptions to the flow of creativity. For me, my challenge to my musical abilities is tinnitus. A constant, never-ending noise in my hearing. It's not an external thing, it's actually inside in your head. Whether it's nerve endings or what it is, I don't know. When I was a child, and I've lived with this all my life. As a kid, I didn't know what it was, just assumed, as people do, having grown up with it, just assumed that it was normal, that everybody had it. So I didn't pay much attention to it. But it was there. It's there all the time. There in my head. The only way I can describe my particular tinnitus, and it does change, it varies, it's like the whooshing of a toilet cistern filling up. Not the beginning part of it, when the last, as the tank begins to fill to its full, and you get a shh, shh. If you multiply that shh noise and then put a high-pitched whistle behind that, I get a high-pitched ringing and a whooshing noise. Sometimes the noise changes and you wake up and it's like tweeting birds. That's pleasant. That's a very pleasant form of, like the little sparrows and tits when they sit in the hedgerow and they all chirp together. Sometimes I get that. You think I'm going mad, but I'm not. But it does change, and you get a cold and your hearing changes and the noise changes with the cold. It's quite quite weird, but it's there all the time. Don't focus on it. Now, this tinnitus has an effect on my hearing because my brain will block out the frequency that the tinnitus is at. So sometimes I hear miss the end of people's words because the frequency of the syllable that they're saying is in that same scale as the tinnitus, and my brain is blocking that so it doesn't bother me and interrupt me, and therefore I don't hear it. Bring music in and you see already I've got a problem. The very high notes, a high violin note I can't hear. And I've found that in detail since I've been doing this music with my orchestral samples and playing a high violin note on the keyboard, and I think I can't hear that, it's not making any noise, but it is making a noise. Other people can hear it, I can't. So I've had to scale down my music to within a range that I can actually hear. Now, I may be putting music out there with notes in that I can't hear that may be wrong. Maybe you guys could tell, oh, that's the wrong note, he's hit that, that's clashing with something else, that high note. I don't know, because I can't hear it. That's a challenge. I'm getting out the wind. So, the vista, I've reached that place. And what we'll do And you probably won't get the soundtrack of me talking, so I can say whatever I like. This is wonderful. Beautiful. The colours and just the change from the lush greens of spring to the yellows and browns of autumn. Yeah, living with tinnitus, you never have a moment's peace. But you do, because of the way your mind, your brain works. You live with it. I've lived with it all my life. When I was a baby, I had an ear infection, and as far as I can figure, maybe the ear infection that I had, and I had to stay in hospital as a baby with this ear infection. Obviously it was serious enough to put me in hospital, so maybe that's the result. It's left me all these years, all my life, with tinnitus. I don't know. I don't know whether that was the cause. I know other members of my family who suffer from tinnitus, so maybe it's inherited, or maybe it's a combination of both things, the inherited tinnitus and the tinnitus brought on by a viral infection as a child. But it's amazing that these things can be obstacles, or they can help you. For me, my tinnitus, it's just the sound of life. So I will see you in the next video, and thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay creative. Whatever your talent, stay creative, and please subscribe. See you later.